Hello, citizens. This is Galactic News, and I'm Ayla Marin, reporting tonight on the growing turmoil across the Stanton system. As megacorporate power deepens and confidence in the UEE wanes, two names have surfaced, each from very different beginnings, but both shaking the balance of power in our corner of space. Stanton's four corporate worlds, Hurston, Crusader, R-Corp, and Microtech, continue to thrive under industrial powerhouses, but below the surface, fractures are growing. The UEE holds orbital authority, but its grip on the ground is slipping. Citizens and analysts alike are asking, who really controls Stanton now? We now confirm that the once trusted regeneration network is failing. Imprints are destabilizing, revivals are delayed or never occur. Reports from mediciners and insurance terminals suggest growing cases of permanent imprint loss. The UEE has yet to issue a public statement, but one thing is clear: mortality is no longer a theory. Jace Klein, heir to the Shubin interstellar legacy, raised in luxury, educated for leadership, groomed to inherit the stars. But sources say Jace grew restless, the weight of legacy too heavy, the promise of more too tempting. He's since vanished from the corporate spotlight, and some say, into the dark. Nova Reyes, a legend born in the shadows of the Pyro system, left to die on Bloom as a teenager. She clawed her way up from the ash. No name, no help, no future. She made her own. Nova is fierce, clever, and feared by those who once saw her as prey. The criminal underworld calls her dangerous. The rest of us just call her unforgettable. As region fails, dynasties falter, and wild systems bleed into lawful space, two stories begin to unfold. We'll be here to cover every turn. I'm Ayla Marin, and this is Galactic News. Stay sharp, stay safe, and stay tuned.
Clock in with my ID tag. Underneath the Hurston flag, they smile and text the breath I take, then charge me double when I break. News says region keeps us whole, but Mia came back with half a soul. Her voice don't match, her eyes don't blink. She laughs too long and I start to think. And I've been taxed for every breath. They even trademark sudden death. No one comes to save us, we just fade into the grave. Pray to ships that never land, and debts will never pay. No one comes to save us, they just light the skies with lies and call it peace while pyro burns, then sell the stars as alibis. Microtech feeds ads and dreams. I pay to sleep, I pay to scream. They said my clone was fully matched, but I still twitch where I was patched. Crusader keeps their clouds pristine by gunning down what can't be seen. Our car paved the world in steel and sells our hearts like salvage deals. I saw a kid at TDD trade her rations for a med key. Said her brother went to die, 'cause dying's cheaper than supply. No one comes to save us, not the fleet or UE, just mercs with prettier flags. used to dream about the stars. Now we just mine them from our sky.
Breaking tonight, the only heir to Shubin Interstellar may not be dead after all. Jace Klein, once called the future of frontier mining, vanished after a classified quantanium run 3 years ago. Shubin claimed it was an accident. But now, a black box broadcast has surfaced, a voice, a confession, a song. Leaked from deep space and titled Cracked Like Ore, it tells the story of privilege, corruption, and a spiral into addiction from boardrooms to backroom deals with 9 tails. Klein wanted more than legacy. He wanted control. Now he's out there alone, obsessed, whispering to the rocks he used to own. We take you now to the recovered audio.
Shubin white suit, child of light, boardroom smiles and a mining right. Born with airlocks made of gold, but every pulse felt bought, not bold. Gallus Beach, his perfect face, shadowed by a father's grace. Eyes on me like a radar ping, but I wanted the cut, not the crown or ring. I lied in the ledger, I changed the scan. I sold what they wouldn't because I can. Cracked like ore beneath the shine. Pressure builds, I made it mine. Daddy's boy turned power core. Still smiling, but I'm cracked like ore. First deal sealed on a moonlit drift. 9 tails paid in stims and rift. Quantanium stash in a dummy bay. They never saw what I gave away. I said it's risk, I called it vision. I was high on my own decisions. Shubin tech, pirate gold. Build my name on what I sold. I lied in the ledger, I changed the scan. I sold what they wouldn't because I can. Cracked like ore beneath the shine. Pressure builds, I made it mine. Daddy's boy turned power core. Still smiling, but I'm cracked like ore. I stayed too long in the radiation, or the rock'em called it salvation. Crystals cracked and whispered low, told me things no scanner shows. I slept with sparks behind my eyes, veins lit red like engine lies. The deeper I am, the louder it sang. Now I don't blink when the warnings clang. Push the yield, ignore the heat. Take the pain, forget to eat. No more suit, no more name. Only mass and pulse and flame. Cracked like ore, I chase the glow. Core awake, but thoughts run slow. All I want is in that flood. Give me more, I want quantum blood.
And now, in Pyro, the signal gets stranger. Rumors are spreading across the outlaw comnet. A name, a ship, a voice. Nova Raid, some say she was born on Bloom. Others say she was left there to die. What we know, she's flying a modified Drake Corsair in black and neon heat pink,
And wherever it goes, ports fall silent, syndicates lose cargo. And somehow, music follows. A growing number of pirate crews now refer to her as the Queen of Pyro. Not officially, but no one's challenging it either. This is the track that started it all, a broadcast that survived 5 comm scramblers and a 9 tails lockdown. Here's Born in Ash from Nova Rays, if that's even her real name.
They left me with nothing. I made it mean something.
Bloom left me in static and rust. Boots too big, no one to trust. Salvage scraps and plasma burns. Nothing free, you take your turn. Found a knife in a busted crate. Found a ship, no room for grace. Taught myself to slice and steal. Now I fly and the scars are real. Born in ash, I glow in flame. You fly safe, I fly fame. No handouts, just what I claim. They call me chaos, I answer by name. Queen of Pyro, I made the throne. Nova rays, I ride alone. Cargo bay full stolen dreams. Dead crew, broken teams. No friends here, just heat and debt. I fly with ghosts and zero debt. Ran a job for 9 tails once. Left them broke, yeah, pulled a stunt. Now they play my hollow feed. That girl's wild, yeah, she don't bleed. Born in ash, I glow in flame. You fly safe, I fly fame. No handouts, just what I claim. They call me chaos, I answer by name. Queen of Pyro, I made the throne. Nova rays, I ride alone. Baby, stay stray. Corsair claws and get away. Starless sky, I built my way. Now you orbit where I play. Born in ash, I glow in flame. Stars like stars, I charted my name. One blast, one jump, I don't explain. 'Cause I'm not yours to tame. Queen of Pyro wasn't crowned, I burned it down. Nova rays now runs this town.
It's been 3 weeks since the now infamous Shubin heir Jace Clane vanished into the Fringe. And in that time, chaos has followed. Once celebrated as a prodigy, Clane is now wanted in connection with illegal mining ops, quantanium theft, and suspected collusion with the 9 Tails Syndicate. Today, his father, Ivor Clane, CEO of Shubin Interstellar, broke his silence, publicly demanding the UA advocacy bring his son to justice. But Jace remains out of reach. Advocacy teams have raided over a dozen 9 Tails safe houses across Stanton, yet Clane always seems one jump ahead. Meanwhile, over in Pyro, another name is lighting up the black: Nova rays. Unconfirmed reports suggest the 3 major Pyro factions have all placed quiet bounties on her head. After a string of high-profile raids left their convoys gutted and tagged. The tag? A single signal. This one.
Proximity alert. Excessive hotness approaching. Transmitting SAS levels. 9 fards. She ain't no star citizen. Bikinis in the vacuum boots and zero G. She paints her nails with refinery debris. Got glitter in her visor, gum on her gun. She boards your ship just to steal your fun. She don't read patch notes, doesn't play it straight, but she's got 10 warrants and a perfect date. Corsairs bumping, she's got flair. Laser lip gloss, messy hair. She's the queen of Pyro, baby, don't forget. She ain't no star She blows a kiss, then runs your funds. Can't quantum jump without hitting a rock, but she'll hack your locks in a glittery frock. Partying like it's prom night, wow, with a Nova gun and a Lisa Frank smile. She's the queen of pyro, baby, don't forget. She ain't no star citizen, just pure silhouette. Got charm, got aims, got criminal flair. You'll lose your cargo in her snare. She's not a role model, she's a rogue throttle. Not a citizen, more like cinnamon. Queen of pyro, rule the flame. Every bounty hunter knows her name. She ain't no star citizen, just pure silhouette. Drake Corsair with glitter on her tech. She's in your combs, she's in your hangar, she's in your court martial. Long live the queen.
Ooh, that was Queen of Pyro by Nova Rays. I don't know about you, but I cannot get that chorus out of my head. I mean, pirate or not, the girl's got hooks.
Hey, sorry. We're receiving breaking news from the Crusader sector. One moment.
Sources confirm a ship matching the stolen Cutlass Black used by fugitive Jace Clane was intercepted near High Course Station moments ago. UEE Advocacy unit successfully disabled the vessel, but not before an escape pod was jettisoned into deep space, trajectory locked toward Crusader. The Cutlass was packed, and I mean packed, with refined Guido advocacy teams accessed the ship's data banks, but found only one file.
It was labeled Quantum Blood.
It sings the silence of the rock. It hums behind my eyes. I don't mind it, it minds me. Veins of light in obsidian skin, drip-fed starlight, greed creeps in. I saw God in a mineral bloom, held the void, heard the womb. Heartbeat sinks to the laser hum. Breath is glass, my hands go numb. Red flash warning, but I don't flee. She's volatile, but she wants me. Quantum blood, sing me home. Crack the stone, feed the throne. Ride the burn, chase the high. Mine the stars until I die. Every rock, a prayer for grace. I'd sell my crew to see her face. Hull is fractured, clock is tight, but I'd kill again to feel that light. A whisper in my cabin sleeps. She coils and dreams and drills too deep. A drop of fame, a pulse of gold, and all I am is bought and sold. Quantum blood, sing me home. Crack the stone, feed the throne. Ride the burn, chase the high. Mine the stars until I die. Can't stop, can't stop, can't stop the scan. Need it, feed it, bleed it again. She's a god, she's a gun, she's the heat in my lungs. One tick too long, and I'm gone.
Spike's died nearly 4 weeks since fugitive Jace Klane was last seen ejecting in an escape pod near Highcore Station. The vessel he fled, a stolen Cutlass Black, was later confirmed to be filled with high-grade Weedo. Authorities traced the pod's trajectory toward the Crusader system, but no confirmed sightings have followed. Neither the UE advocacy nor Shubin Interstellar has offered further comment. Meanwhile, eyes have quietly shifted toward the Pyro Gateway, where a Hull C transport is reportedly completing final loadout preparations. The ship, registry locked and flagged as non-disclosable, is owned by none other than Shubin Interstellar. While Shubin has remained silent about the cargo, sources close to Port Authority suggest an illegal sale may be underway, with a buyer whose name has been scrubbed from every document. The UE advocacy issued a statement earlier this week saying our jurisdiction ends at Stanton's Edge. What happens beyond that is someone else's problem. Rumors now suggest Shubin has begun hiring third-party mercenaries for off-the-record escort support. Though, again, nothing is confirmed at this time. But that's not the only signal coming from the Edge. Over the last 72 hours, seismic monitors on Walleye have been picking up unusual vibrations at first. Researchers assumed it was interference, tectonic drift, refinery echoes, perhaps solar refraction. But then the frequency started to repeat, patterns emerged to reflect pulses. A harmonic structure. Not everyone hears it, but those who do say it feels like a message or a warning. They're calling it the Gravemind signal.
Throat full of smoke, skin raw from burn. I trade blood for widow and it never learns. Used to fly for legacy, now I drift for ghosts. 9 tails pays, but I'm just a host. Scanners cold, but the whispers hum. They want me empty, I want that run. Hull C at the gate, payload clean, full of quantum, and not a soul seen. To keep, they don't know I'm watching feeds. I rewrote ping, I cut the feed. This isn't a job, it's the end of a lie. You don't sell to Remy unless you plan to die. Crusader lights behind the dark, I pass like vapor, no beacon spark. This run ain't sanctioned, ain't paid, ain't clean. But when that Gravemind's wings.
That was Gravemind Jump. Haunting, heavy, and more focused than we've heard from Jace in a long time. But while his ghosts drift toward Pyro, someone else might already be there waiting. Recent chatter out of Pyro suggests that self-proclaimed Queen of Pyro, Nova Rays, has resurfaced. Multiple convoys report scrambled nav systems and intercepted pings just hours after departing the gate. A small salvage crew claims they spotted Nova's Corsair, Misdirection, cruising in silent mode through asteroid cover near the Pyro side of the jump corridor. No shots fired. Just a laugh on an open channel. And a sticker welded to their hull. It read, "I'm not lost, I'm hunting." No confirmation, but insiders speculate she's heard about the Halsey inbound from Stanton, the one with no cargo manifest, the one Shubin won't talk about. If she's heading that way, expect sparks. And if she's singing on the way, you're about to hear it.
Heard a whisper through a busted ping. Halsey loaded up with some bling. No manifest, just static files, but that's enough to make me fly for miles. Kicks my boots, slipped up my scope. Misdirection runs on hope. If it's fake, I'll steal the show. If it's real, you'll never know. Could be myth, could be gold, could be nothing, truth be told. But I don't wait, I navigate. If it's bait, I still escape. No one's faster, that's a fact. Shubin silence, I react. Get the gate, don't hesitate. Queen of Pyro's feeling great. Salvage wrecks in a dress and boots. They scream on comms while I grab the loot. A cutty tried to block my lane, left him spinning, not my pain. Static bursts from Merc patrols. I jam the band and dodge the tolls. One last ping from a ghosted scout. Nova's coming, now they shout. Could be myth, could be gold, could be nothing, truth be told. But I don't wait, I navigate. If it's bait, I still escape. Could be danger, could be dumb, but I never bite my tongue. Get the gate, it's worth the chase. Nova's headed into space. No crate tag, guess it's mine. Unmarked means it's by design. If it's a trap, then cue my theme. 'Cause pirates don't daydream, we scheme. Could be myth, could be bait, could be fate, I won't be late. Misdirections burning clean, slipping through your radar screen.
You're listening to Galactic News. I'm Ayla Murrin, and today we report from the edge of the known frontier.
After weeks of speculation, security buildup, and whispered deals, the Halsey stationed at the Pyro Gate has officially departed, but not without controversy.
The vessel, guarded heavily by UEE forces and a dozen privately contracted mercenary ships, was slated to begin what some are calling the most valuable shipment Stanton has seen in decades. Details remain sealed, but sources suggest illicit materials or unregistered commodities may be on board. Tensions spiked earlier today when one of the hired mercenaries mistakenly opened fire on a civilian cargo ship approaching the gate. The pilot survived, but was detained after failing to present credentials quickly enough. According to advocacy spokespeople, the entire sector remains on high alert as confusion and aggression mount.
In an effort to project calm, officials from the Academy have released a statement urging restraint. But many citizens are now questioning whether the Pyro Gate is becoming a flashpoint too volatile to contain.
In a rare public appearance, Ivor Klain, CEO of Shubin Interstellar, arrived personally at the observation deck to oversee the Halsey's launch. He was seen flanked by senior advisors. Smiling as the vessel entered the wormhole, Shubin has yet to confirm the ship's contents, but insiders call it the biggest play Klain has ever made. With tensions this high and pirates reportedly active along fringe lanes, all eyes now turn to Pyro. What's on that ship, and who's willing to claim it first?
This is Galactic News. Keep your channels open.
She fell, not died, said they fix it, they lied, checked the clinic wall, redacted, gone, that's all. Search level 6 for her name, only blank stares and system strain. No one talks, no one moves, just cold deck and clinic rooms. Area 18, too many ghosts, too many missing with no post. She's missing. The clinic light, the print is fake. They say reboot, I say break. She's missing, not good, but I still scream when night comes on. I'll tear the truth out from your script. One more lie and I won't
Breaking news. We are receiving reports of a major security breach at the Pyro Gateway minutes ago. The Shubin Interstellar Halsey, the centerpiece of CEO Ivor Klain's New Frontier initiative, emerged into the Pyro system under heavy escort, however. The mission has immediately spiraled into violence. Amateur sensor logs show a skirmish breaking out between mercenary escorts and unidentified aggressors. Shubin Interstellar has yet to comment on the accidental weapons discharge at the gate, but the situation is deteriorating. We are now switching to our sister affiliate in the system for a live update, the Pyro Pulse. Aya, the skirmish is an understatement. It's a slaughterhouse out here. We've got a rogue stealth signature, looks like an eclipse, harassing the Hull Sea's main thrusters. The mercs are blind. The radiation from the Pyro Sun is washing out their targeting arrays. Wait, the Hull Sea is dumping heat. It's making the blind jump deeper into the Black Stanton. Listen to me, the signature is fading. We're losing the handshake. If that ship crosses the 06 marker, get off the grid. Shubin's valuable cargo is about to become a ghost story.
We
We've lost the feed from the Pyro Pulse. Current radar scans confirm the Hull C has vanished from the UE tracking network. Its last known heading was deep pyrospace. We will bring you more as this story and the fate of the Klein legacy evolves.
The standing lights are 1,000,000 miles away, and the UE turn their backs on the price we pay. They call us outlaws, they call us dirt, but we're the only ones keeping our feet in the hurt. The sun is dying, turning the sky to leave, but the citizens for prosperity ain't counting the dead. Oh, we're planting the seeds and they're fighting the dust in the heat of the flare. We're the only ones to trust, building a kingdom where the weak wouldn't dare. With an iron hand and a cold hard stare. Prosperity's coming, but it's paid for in blood, washing the Stanton sin away in the flood. We don't need the tech, we don't need the lies. We look at the void with our own two eyes. If you ain't with the fold, then you're in the way. There's a tally to settle at the end of the day. From bloom to the ruin, we're claiming the throne, a home for the humans who can stand on their own. Oh, we're planting the seeds in the fire of dust, in the heat of the flare. We're the only ones to trust, building a kingdom where the weak wouldn't dare. With an iron hand and a cold hard stare. Prosperity's coming, but it's paid for in blood, washing the Stanton sin away in the flood. Stanton is soft, Stanton is slow, but here in the black, only the strong can grow. The seeds in the fire and the dust, in the heat of the flare. We only ones to trust, building a kingdom where the weak wouldn't dare. With an iron hand and a cold hard stare. Prosperity's coming, but it's paid for in blood, washing the Stanton away in the flood. We're the citizens, we're the flame. You better learn to love the heat, or remember the name.
It has been 22 days since the Shubin interstellar Hull C vanished into the Pyro system. 22 days of corporate silence from Stanton and a complete communications blackout from the UE. But tonight, we have a breakthrough. Our sister station, the Pyro Pulse, has had investigators on the ground in the fringe. They've just returned from the surface of Pyro 1 with a discovery that could change everything. We go now to our lead correspondent at the Pulse Reaper. What have you found? Thanks for the airtime, Stanton. While the advocacy is busy filling out paperwork, we've been hitting the habs and back alleys of Rustville. It wasn't easy, and it definitely wasn't cheap, but we finally got a hit. Local scavengers recovered the primary black box from the Hull C. We can't disclose the acquisition methods on an open feed, but the unit is genuine. Shubin's encryption is military grade. But as we speak, our top data runner is burning atmosphere, transporting the drive to a secure off-grid location for decoding. If those logs are intact, we aren't just gonna find out where that shit went. We're gonna find out who was actually on it. Stay tuned. The truth is coming out of the shadows. A staggering development, GNN will remain in constant contact with the PyroPulse team. As soon as that encryption breaks, you will hear it here first for Galactic News. I'm your anchor, and we will keep you updated as the story unfolds.
Dust in the intake, lead in the air. Rustful is burning, but I'm already there. Got the black box screaming on the passenger seat. I can feel the Shubin ghosts in the engine heat. They're locking the gates, they're closing the sky, but this little herald wasn't born to die. Shadows in the nebula. Cold-blooded hoes, they don't want the box. They want the skulls. Push the red light. Break the sweep. A secret's heavy. It's a secret to keep. Through the asteroid belt and the frozen gas. Don't look behind, just let them pass. Shadowrunner's blood is the oil in the vein. Running from the shadow of the house of clay. Shields are flickering, the hood is dark. I'm flying by the feel in a solar spark. One more maneuver, one more dive. The only thing that matters is the drive stays alive. They're firing for effect, they're firing to kill, but they haven't met a pilot with the pyro will. A jeep, vibrating, handshake, bending. Handshake, bending, handshake, bending. Push the red line. Break the sweep. A secret that's heavy is a secret to keep. Through the asteroid belt and the frozen gas. Don't look behind, just let them pass. Shadowrunner's blood is the oil in the vein. Running from the shadow of a house of clay. Safe harbor. Decryption. Star